I want to show you guys the way she moves. Just move down to the camera, stand straight, and move a little bit. You see the way she's moving. Okay, move back. Okay, stand. Can you raise your hand up so you can see? Raise your hand up. You see, this is the problem. You see, these are right hands. You see, she's trying to raise it up a little bit now, but before she cannot even raise it up.
Hey guys, Blessing here. We have two guests today. We have Victoria, and she's the star of the day, of course, and her mom is going to be accompanying her to do this live stream together. Hi, good to have everyone. So I was inspired to dress this way today because of Victoria's picture, the one that we have as cover picture. So I'm just going to invite them. I think they're somewhere behind the scenes. So hello, everybody. Did I say hello? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining this live stream. I know that you guys might be curious to know Victoria's story. How did this happened to her? What happened to her? Because some of you already know that Victoria was not born the way she is now. So let me see. I already see a few comments that I'm going to read in a jiffy. So I want to get to know the inside story. Like, I want to know more than what we have in the public. So I'm going to quickly see if I can invite them in. You guys should feel free to drop all your questions, write them in the comments, and there is also the possibility to call in. You see my number here on the screen. You can call into the show and talk with Victoria's mom and also talk with Victoria, encourage her, tell her something positive to lift her spirit up, and just maybe share your experience. Maybe you are also going through something similar, or you know someone who might also be going through the same thing. Go ahead and share your story with us, encourage Victoria, support her in whichever way that you can, pray for her. I'm going to read comments, like I said, so let me quickly invite them in. I think they are waiting backstage. So in the meantime, please go ahead and help us share this video so that it can reach more people. We want more people to come in and listen to this story because it could actually help a lot of other people out there. There might be other parents going through what Victoria's mom is going through today. How has Victoria's mom been able to support Victoria, to be able to help her, to coach her, to give her physical therapy for her to have sustained her to even get to where she is today? Maybe some other parents can also learn from her. Maybe there are parents who are maybe even ashamed of their current situation and they need to be encouraged. They need to also learn how to go about these things. These are challenges, but you can overcome them. They are not challenges that should weigh you down, that should make you feel depressed, that should make you feel like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. Because with Victoria's story, we are going to see that there is indeed light at the end of the tunnel. And you all, many of you watching today, I believe you're going to be touched to really make Victoria's dreams come true. Victoria is going to go to school. Let me see. I think I should just call her. So go ahead, share this video, invite other people to join. I know it's a very irregular time to do a live stream, 11:15 a.m. Sunday morning. So, but it's okay. I know other people will still watch in the afternoon. Hello, sis. We are live now. Oh, can you join the studio? You have to click the link and then click on enter studio. You have to really enter. Yes. Yes, and then you have to enter. So the private link. So in the meantime, while we wait, my God, I can't wait to read your comments, you guys. I cannot. Yes. And then do you see like enter studio or something? We are going to watch a clip of it.
So raise the left hand. You see, there's no problem with the left hand. So, and this very hand, come down a little bit. You see, she cannot hold anything with this hand. This hand cannot open. See, the hand cannot open. So you force it to open, and she cannot grab nothing with the hand. So this is what we are working on to help her so that she can regain it back, because she's still young.
Okay, wow, that is super mom right there. Like, you have to be a strong woman, because now I believe she has really devoted her life to Victoria, and there's just a lot to learn. Hello? Okay, I can't see you yet. You,
You have to use your brain, okay? Don't worry, I'm with you. So, here's how you'll be doing it. So now I'm closing the eyes so that, you know, when she's washing, she'll be concentrating like she wants to fall. Now, when I close her eyes, she'll be using her brain. She'll be using her brain to be calculating. So this is the reason why we are closing the eyes like this, okay? So now, Victoria.
okay, I'm gonna send you the link again. We are live again, so I'm gonna send you the link again. Bye. Okay, so she's having trouble joining us, so I would have to resend the link. Okay, so we are just going to wait. Let me see comments anyway, by the way, while we wait for her. Okay, so this. Good morning, everyone. And that's Victoria's mom. I don't know if I remember to put her link in the description box. She's also a content creator on YouTube. You guys can already go check her out. And of course, you guys can also watch videos of how she is helping Victoria, how she's grooming her. All those videos are on that YouTube channel. Click on it and go subscribe already. Okay. We are just going to wait a few more seconds. I think she's going to join. Like, I can't wait to see her. Egbe Love says, hi, Blessing, good morning. Good morning, good to see you. Blessing Eniaro says, Blessing, good morning and happy Saturday. Is it Saturday? It's Sunday, sis. Good to have you here. Let me quickly check her out. Okay, yeah, now she's here. I believe. Hey, there you go. Good
Hello.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Blessing. Good afternoon.
Can everyone hear?
Push yourself like this. Okay.
Can you hear her? Can you hear them? If you can hear, please type yes.
Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending where you are watching from. Happy Sunday to you all.
Great. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I was already telling them that you also have a YouTube channel. And is that Eve Beauty TV? That's the name
Yeah,
of your channel?
yeah.
Okay, that's great. So I believe people are going to want to check you out. They're interested in hearing Victoria's story. Victoria,
Yes.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, are you excited about this video?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you going to tell us today? What do you think we are going to be doing here today?
Say something.
What do you want to tell us? Would you like to tell us about your school, about your brother, about your sister, about your mommy, daddy? Okay, she's shy. I think she's still shy. We are going to come back to Victoria. So, Mrs. Evelyn, could you please introduce yourself and also tell us, let's just start with you. Introduce yourself and introduce Victoria to us.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Before I introduce myself, thank you so much, Blessy, for giving me this opportunity to be here today. I so much appreciate. And my name is Evelyn Owankolo. This is Victoria Owankolo. So some of you know me as the Dove Voice of Truth. So today I'm here to say something, experience of what I passed through with my daughter Victoria. So I believe with what I will say today, it will touch some parents and it will help some parents that is passing the same pain that I've passed through with Victoria to able to encourage themselves. I think that is the reason why I'm here. And then for people to like love and then show love and support over what I've been passing through for 6 years. Thank you so much, Blessing, once again for giving me this opportunity to be here today. And I thank you all for watching.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you honored this invitation. This is special also to me and to many mothers out there that might find themselves in your shoes. So I know a lot has been flying around online. I know you have been posting. We've been seeing videos of you treating Victoria, but I don't think we have the complete story. I want us to start from the beginning. Victoria was born normal
Yeah,
until she was 8 years old.
yeah.
Let us start from her birth. What kind of child was Victoria growing up after she was born? How was that until it happened?
Victoria was it was a very quiet and brainer child, very intelligent, and she was like, right from the day of birth. Victoria, I've never sick.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria is doing well. She's great. She's everything. Then when she was 6 years old, that is when she had the first attack. That was pneumonia. So after we battled that pneumonia, so after 2 years, that is when she had the final attack, which when she was 8 years old.
Okay, so let's take it slow now. When she was 8 years old, she had pneumonia.
Said
How long?
when she was 6 years old,
Six.
she had
Okay,
pneumonia.
pneumonia. And how long did it take her to recover from pneumonia?
6 months.
6 months. And how was she? Because she was already 6 years old. She could already walk and do everything. Could she still do those things?
Yeah, after the pneumonia, she was fine. She was fine again. She was okay.
Okay. So let's just say that was a normal pneumonia. Nothing happened to her. Nothing changed. She recovered after 6 months and then she went back to normal.
No, she spent 6 months in the hospital. Then
Okay.
after 6 months, it took her about a year to recover.
Okay. And then after recovery, she became normal again. She could talk, she could walk, she could eat and do every
Yeah,
other thing.
she can talk, she can walk, she can eat. Everything was normal.
Okay. And then when she was 8, she had another attack.
Yeah,
Can you tell
yeah.
us about that one?
Okay, when she was 8 years old, I just did that 8 years old birthday because that birthday that year we did it very great for her because of what happened to her, the pneumonia that happened to her when she was 6 years. Because me and the dad never expected that she would survive it. So the dad promised that when she's 8 years, we're going to do a very great birthday for her, and which we did. 2 months after her birthday, she had this attack. She went to school and she came back and she said, Mommy, I can't lift up my right hand. She
Okay.
was not sick, nothing happened. So we're just looking at it like it's funny. why can't you raise up your right hand? So we
Mm-hmm.
continue like, let's take her to the hospital to check.
Mm-hmm.
So we take her to the hospital for the first time. So they write some drugs for her. They say she's going to be fine, that we should go home. So after 1 week, it's getting worse. The hands
She
is
could
getting
still not
bad.
raise her hands.
Yeah, she's not using it at all. I said, no, this is going out of hands. So that is how we returned back to the hospital. She was admitted and everything become worse than the way we expected it.
Okay, and what, because she was admitted and she was being checked up, what did they
Yeah.
tell you was wrong with her, possibly?
Well, from the beginning, we run
Mm-hmm.
a lot of tests. We run the scanning, the hair scanning,
Mm-hmm.
because they think that the problem is coming from the health. So we run a lot of scan for the first time, run everything, checking, all doctors is coming, checking. They are not really finding what is the problem. And this checking continue going on. And we are by now we are spending up to 1 month, 2 months, going to 3 months in the admission. Victoria is dying every day, and the father donated blood for her twice in the
Okay.
hospital. So, and they, on that process again, the doctor, they now find out a test that she's anemia, which that kind of a test have never come in a result before. Nothing like that
That
have
she has
detected.
sickle cell? Do I understand you?
Anemia.
Is that sickle cell?
Yeah, you know, anemia and sickle cell, they are just like one family, but
Okay.
sickle cell is different from anemia. Anemia
Okay.
is a child that doesn't produce blood, red blood cell. That is anemia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we now find that on too much test on her running, and we now find out that she is anemia. And the doctor now said that, but that is not the issue. That is not the problem of this paralysis, for her to paralyze
Mm-hmm.
the right hand, the right leg. And this particular time, she's no more walking. And on this process of this test, Victoria can't talk anymore. She lost her memory. She can't remember anything again on this particular time. So I was so worried. I was so stressed. I don't know where to start from. So by the time they started running tests, they said they cannot find what is going on, and they say it's bacteria. They will use this. They will try. They continue trying different drugs on her. So on one good day, one a nurse, she's a Christian. You know, in this country they are Muslim. So the lady
Mm-hmm.
now came to me. He said, Victoria, mommy. I said, yes. He said, what is happening to your daughter? I'm from Cameroon. I am a nurse. Okay. I think what is happening to this girl is not honoring. This sounds like a spiritual something. I will advise you to take your daughter away from this hospital, because they continue trying a lot of things on her. You will end up to lose her ear. This is what I
Mm-hmm.
just telling you privacy, because what I see your effort and your husband, you people have spent a lot to the extent that you don't even have any to spend anymore. So I said, okay, I will see into it. Then I called my husband. I told him that look at what is going on. And I told my husband that they're having some funny dream, but I know that nothing is going to happen to Victoria. She's going to
Mm-hmm.
be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So after I find out that all the road tests, they are not, there's no improvement anyway. To make it short, there is no improvement at all
Mm-hmm.
with all the road tests and everything we have passed through. So later, the last minute, we went to the last scanning. They now said that she had a blood clot on the
Wow.
head, the right side of the head,
Okay.
and they now say that they have to make operation for her. That is when I
Okay.
refused. I said, no, they are going to the exactly where to kill this girl final. I said, I will not allow you guys to operate my daughter
And is
head.
that
No, no,
what
no.
kind of a hospital was it? Was it like an African run clinic or
No, no,
was
no.
it a foreign
It's a big clinic, hospital farm. It's the biggest international clinic there. Hospital
international?
farm. Yes, it's a big clinic there. So,
Yes. And
so
what
from
class, in what class was Victoria when all of this was happening, when she was 8 years old?
yeah, Victoria was 5.
She was in class 5,
No, no, primary.
primary 5.
She was going to primary 5 when she had this problem, because Victoria is doing more than her age anyway.
Mm-hmm.
She's 13 years, but she grew more than her age, and she's doing
Mm-hmm.
things even more than her age when she was
Mm-hmm.
coming up. So that is
Mm-hmm.
just a gift for her. So from there, and I said, okay, by the time we started going up to 4 months, I'm just trying to cut off the stress in
Yes.
the hospital, not to go long by explaining.
Right.
So from there, the doctors now said that, and I told the doctors that I want to discharge my daughter. Victoria
Okay.
is not working. She's not working. She's just like a skeleton. She's just, even the doctors have give up, like she's not going to make it.
Okay.
So then I said I can't discharge her. I said, why? They said because the child is not okay and they can't just approve it to discharge a child that is dying. That is not done that way. And if anything happened to Victoria, they will hold me responsible if I insist for them to discharge Victoria. I said I don't have any money anymore. I've spent it. We have spent all. We have give all we have. I
Okay.
sold my
In that
car.
period, sorry to
So
cut
I
you
said
short.
to go.
In that period, she had already stayed in the hospital for 4 months. You guys had spent a lot. Around
For
how much had you people spent in those 4 months? Around
her.
how much? Give us an estimate.
I think we spent up to 6 to 7 million
Naira
because
or
no,
Senegalese?
no, safer because the hospital is very, very expensive. In
Okay.
every day, we paid like 20 euro every day in hospital beds. And Victoria drugs, Victoria treatment, everybody knows when you say Senegal is just like Europe. Everything in the land is expensive. For someone to stay 4 months in the hospital there, when they are watching me now, they will know that really 4 months you have to be stranded. You have to give all you
Okay.
have out to be
All right.
stranded
So
to stay 4 months
yes,
in the hospital.
for those of you watching, if you can help us quickly go to Google, help us do the calculation. How much is 6 million CFA? 6 to 7, you said, or 6 to 8?
Yeah, 6 to 7. Six
Six
to
to
seven.
seven million CFA. Help us do the conversion. How much would that be approximately in euros or in dollars? Comment it down below so that people can have a better idea of how much they spent in 4 months only. All right, you can continue.
So from there, and the doctor said no, they will not discharge Victoria. So I insist, me and my husband, because we don't have anything to do again. We are stranded. We need to go. We need to just take Victoria out from the hospital because nothing is given free. So we are living there is our money we are spending. So then I said, I have to sign papers and all those things. They took my ID card from me because even when they seized my ID card, I still have some money balance to pay, which I cannot afford to pay that money. So they took my ID card from me. They said they cannot give me my ID card until I pay the balance money. And when am I coming to pay the balance money? I told her that I'll be coming in 2 months' time to pay the balance money.
Right.
Then that is how we signed the paper. We took Victoria out from the hospital, and the
Okay.
Victoria was not working, so we took her with a wheelchair out from the
Well.
hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get back home, the hope we were just having the hope like, let's go and make some videos with her at home, with our junior ones, like memory to remember her. I
You had
can't
already
lie.
given up.
Yes, I can't lie. I cannot be here be saying that no, I have the faith, I have the belief, I know I can pray. I can no, 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 no. I lose me and the father lose complete hope that she's
Okay.
not going to survive it. Because even
Mm-hmm.
the hospital, they write that she will have 10 days to stay on this earth. That Victoria cannot make it more than 10 days. So with the doctor report and everything, so we don't have no hope again. So we go home and start like looking at how making some pictures and video to see that is to have her in memory.
Yes.
Then later on, I called my auntie back home, and my auntie said, "Never you give up. You are into natural things. You knows about natural. You treat people. You encourage people. Why is it your turn and you can't do nothing?" I said, "Sometimes when it comes to your turn, you'll be weak. You will
Mm-hmm.
not
You're
know what to
confused.
do at that
Yes.
particular time." So she
Okay.
encouraged me.
I'm going to break you there. Now she is reminding you of who you are. Can we
Yeah,
go back to that? Because before Victoria got sick, you had a life. Can you
yeah.
quickly tell us what you were doing? What kind of a mom were you before all these things happened?
Okay, before Victoria Hines, I'm a kind of a woman that mom that I love my children so much, and I love my husband so much, and I'm a kind of a woman that I'm really, really there for my family 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Whether rain or sun, I'm there for them for 100%. And Me and my husband, it's just like I'm married to my best friend. Me and my husband, we are like friends. We are like husband and wife. We do things in common, and we don't keep friends anyway. We just like distance friends. Okay, so we are okay. We are fine. We have a beautiful family. Okay, my husband has a car. I have a car. We are just a little bit okay. We are
Yeah.
happy, and life is moving on until Victoria illness came in. And that is when my family started shaking because we passed through a lot.
Okay.
And,
So
and
yeah, you both were
yes,
business people and just a
yeah,
normal
yeah,
family going about your
yeah, yeah,
business, and
yeah,
you were
business and
comfortable. Yeah.
doing our thing a little bit comfortable, but we are happy. We are okay.
Okay. All right. So after you spoke with your auntie, let's continue from there. You spoke with your auntie, and then she told you to use herbal therapy.
Yeah, so from there, it's like she just wake me up again. Like, why are you weak when it comes to your turn? This is what I know you will. This is what you always do for people. Now you come to your turn, you are weak. Like they are using the same thing that they are using for Victoria to tell you not to know what to do at your own child. So that is when I wake up and started following. I throw all the drugs away, everything I burn it. Then I said, God, you are the one that holds this life, and you are the one that created everything on this earth. All is natural. You created. I said, if I can use what you create, all these leaves, to heal my daughter Victoria, I said, I will continue telling people the importance of natural things. So that is when I focus on Victoria with natural things. Like I start with her like vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
So that is when I start with her. Then no spices, nothing. Everything we give to her is natural, and herbs, drinking, agbo, different kinds of things. We continue like hoping that let's see what God can do for us at this particular time. So we started seeing results after 6 months, but she was not working. She
Okay.
was not talking. She have lost everything.
Okay.
She lost everything. So
Okay. So which results were you seeing after 6 months? I know that the doctor already gave her 10 days to live.
yeah,
So
yeah.
for her to have even survived 6 months, that was already a big result on its own.
Yeah, that is when I have more hope and strength. Like,
Coverage.
wow, she will make it. Let me put more effort on it. That
Mhm.
is when I add more effort, and I started going with it, going with it, and going with it. And on the process, when Victoria get to 1 year, the improvement in that 6 months is that Victoria was like a skeleton. Like it's just that unfortunately that the father wants everything. He don't want to have that memory again because saying it disturb him a lot.
Mm.
So Victoria was like a skeleton. But in that 6 months, she started like getting back herself a little bit coming. Then now she can sit down, we can support her with the pillow, and she can look at us and she can make like this. I want to drink water. She can describe with her hand
Okay.
that she needs water. If she's hungry, she can make her hands like this that she needs food. So we started
Yeah.
having hope that she can demonstrate like she needs something. That was
Okay.
the
Can I?
first hope.
Yeah. Can you shift the camera a bit for me to see her better? Hello, Victoria.
Hello.
Do you remember what your mom is saying? Do you remember
Yes.
everything? Do you
Yes.
remember? Okay.
Mhm.
And how are you feeling now? Are you feeling better?
Yes.
Okay. And what would you like to tell your mom?
Mm.
Tell your mom something. Look at your mom. Look at your mom. Tell her something. Okay, I think she's still shy. I'll give her some more minutes to.
No, it's not shy. The problem is really what you guys are saying now. She find it difficult to explain. She
Okay.
find it difficult she's not shy, but she find it difficult to explain because even right now she's not just speaking very well. She's still putting it together one, like she's
Okay.
lost in it.
Okay. Does she make conversations?
She can make it one, but she can't just make it straight.
Okay. 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 But she understands what I'm asking.
Yeah, she understands, but she find it difficult to explain to you. That is the problem.
Oh, can she write?
No, she can't write, she can't read. She can write, but she can't read.
And what are the things she can write? What
Victoria,
can you write?
what can you write?
I can write.
She can write like when you say like give her a pen to write like ABC, 1, 2, 3, like spell a boy, girl, all those little things that we are trying to, because she was in school, but the normal school was not helping her. She was not coping because children sometimes they mock her in the school. Okay. And it make her to feel so bad in the way that she don't want to open, she don't want to make friends, and she's not coping. So that is the reason why we said, okay, let's take her away from normal school.
All right, right. We're going to get to that. So Victoria, look at me, look at Auntie. You know why I'm wearing this? Because that picture, let me see the picture. This one, you see, you were also tying something. And I thought, okay, I'm going to dress like Victoria today. That's why I'm dressed like Victoria. So can you also write your name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, so you can shift the camera back to you. We are going to come back to Victoria in a jiffy. All right. So you were talking about her school. She was going to a normal school. At what point did she go back to school?
Victoria just started school after 2 years and 9 months she spent at home, because she spent a year and 3 months without working. Then after she started working with the therapy, a lot of things that take place with her, and all this therapy and everything, I was the one doing it at home, for the treatment and all.
Yes.
So it took her again 2 years plus to talk. And we are still on the talking till today.
Yes. Yes. So how old was she when she started school again?
When she started talking?
School, when she went back to school, the normal school. How old was she?
10 years.
She was 10. She's now 13, right?
Yeah, 13.
Okay, and at what class did she join that normal school?
They took her back to nursery.
Wow.
Nursery, for her to start to learn how to write A, B.
Okay, so now she's still maybe in nursery, or she's still in primary in the normal school. If she was to continue with
the normal school, she's 2, primary 2.
primary
But even
2.
that 2, that primary 2, she's not even like, I don't know what to say. She's not meeting up with her little sister.
Yes. And in what class is her little sister?
Favor
Yes.
is, she's going to 4, primary 4 now.
4. Okay, so you also talked about the fact that the children in the normal school, they really didn't understand her condition and they were making mockery of her.
Yes,
How was that for her? Also emotionally, mentally, psychologically? How did
she always come back home and Victoria, you can explain that on your own, okay? Victoria, say something. What they used to do to you in the school, you can explain that.
You to mock me. I don't mind them. I go upstairs, it go upstairs and mock me again. That's why I don't want to go back to school.
Okay, and is it one child that was mocking you, or were there many children mocking you?
It's plenty.
And what is and what were they saying when they mock you? What were they saying to you?
You said I don't have 2 hands. You can walk that side. That's why I don't want to go back to school.
Okay. And did you report to the teacher? Did you tell your teacher at school what they were doing?
I tell my teacher because it don't mind me.
Oh, okay. All right, that's such a pity. And it's terrible. I mean, even normal children go through bullying. And to now know that a child that has a lot to deal with on her own is still experiencing something additional like that could just break her down. emotionally. And I understand that she doesn't want to go back to that same school because she might look different from the other kids, and they are kids. They don't understand what she's going through. They don't understand. Even maybe the teachers at that school don't even know how to solve such issues or problems. I mean, they could tell those kids, stop it, and the next day they are doing the same thing. So also for parents out there, let us also learn also to start to train our kids. Let us give them that knowledge that you don't go about mocking and bullying other people's children, because bullying, people you see, adults you see today on social media, they didn't just start bullying on social media as adults. They started like way back in primary school, and they don't want to leave that character of bullying. But it starts from when they are young. Parents have that duty to do. Be friendly to people, be kind in everything you say to your colleagues, your co-students at school. We really need to be putting that knowledge, like instilling it every single day to our children, because we don't know the damage we are causing other children. So, well, let's just continue to listen to you, Mrs. Evelyn. So apparently you have other kids. You have Favor, I believe, and you also have a boy.
Yeah.
And Victoria was young when all of this happened, and she
Yeah.
is the first. She's the oldest, right? Victoria is the
No,
oldest of your kids.
no. Victoria is not the first. Victoria is the second.
She's the second. But you still had those other young kids. How was it balancing? Because you had to give Victoria extra attention and care. How was it with other children? Did they feel like they were lacking? Were you also able to balance all those activities as a mom?
Yeah. They never feel they are lacking because I'm a more general. I love kids.
Mhm.
I love kids. I'm not stressed about kids. Even when many children come around me, I can able to handle all. That
Okay.
is my own way of life. So my children doesn't feel it. Maybe if in fact they are the one that's even supporting me to like give Victoria love and
Oh,
support.
nice.
Yes, I make them to understand the condition of their sister. So we join hands together as one family to give her the love she wants and support.
That's excellent. That's excellent. And I have a question here from a commenter. After we posted that picture today, this morning, or the video that we were coming live, someone commented and asked about your husband. Do I have that comment here?
Hmm?
Yes, yeah. Someone commented and said, "What about her father? I don't understand."
Okay, so just like what I was explaining on the line when I said it took Victoria a year and 3 months for Victoria to start working. So all this line, it is me and my husband, which is the father. We are the only one that is battling everything, coming, no family, no support from nobody.
Mhm.
Okay, on the line, after 2 years, when Victoria is out from the hospital, because of the stress and everything, so my husband, I don't want to say this because I'm not everything I would like to say here
Okay.
because I would like to have some of my privacy, but I would
That,
just like to treat this on it. And my husband fall sick for 4 good years. My husband had been sick, and with Victoria, I was alone that was carrying the
wow.
family. So I would love to end my husband on just on that
Right.
position. I would not like to talk more about his own privacy.
How
So it
is he
was
doing now? Is it better now?
we thank God is we are still on it, but I know by the grace of God it's going to be fine because he's passing through heart problem. Yeah,
So you also have that to deal with. It
yeah.
is well. Yes, it is well. Okay. So now let's go to Victoria. You Victoria says she doesn't want to go back to the old school. Is she still going to the old school?
No. She's not. As the holiday, as the school closed, as the school resumed, the junior ones went back to school. So I dropped her. So I decided to like put her in a school that children like her have the same problem, so that she can able to see her mates. She can able to cope. By then, in the school like this, nobody's going to mock nobody because
No.
they have the same conditions. I think they can able to encourage themselves. So people encourage me that child like this, if you put her in normal school, it's not going to help her. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
cause more damage for her. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the reason why I dropped her from the normal school.
Okay. And that was this year. So from this year, she's no longer going to the normal school. And
No, no,
you,
no, 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 no.
from when?
I just dropped. That is when the holiday, when the school closed
Yeah.
down. As the school opened, so I let the school know that Victoria is not coming back.
Yeah.
So
That's this year, right?
yeah,
Some
this year,
months
yeah,
ago. Yes. Yeah.
yeah, they just started
Okay.
about
So
5 days ago.
okay. So does it mean she's just home now? She's not going to any
Yeah,
school now?
no, she's at home now, but I'm going with her with a private teacher for the meantime before she will go back to school.
The teacher comes to
Because
the house.
yeah, the teacher is going to start on Monday because they told me that I have to support her even when she's going to school. I have to support her with private teacher to
Mm-hmm.
able her to read, because right now I'm so worried the way that she's 13 years and she's still doing a lot of things like a child, you know. I
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of things for her anyway, even a period, a lot of things I do for her. She's not like doing this on her own 100, like even 70%, she's not doing it on her own.
Right. Okay. So when is she supposed to start school again? The special school.
Yeah, that is the reason why I decided to join. In the beginning, I don't want to like come out to like ask for support and help, but our people say that sometimes when you look at that, people is going to laugh at you. It's better people laugh and than people cry to you. So I feel at that particular time what I am passing through, what I'm carrying, because I really, my husband is a kind of a hardworking man, loving and caring man. He
Mm-hmm.
was there for us. He gave me the best, wish every woman, the dream of every woman. So when Ahines came out, so I'm the only one that like chested out the family to see how things is going to be fine in the family so that monkey will not come in. So I really don't want to like bring Victoria out, because when I really want to bring Victoria out is when the case was worse than in the way that I don't know. I beg people like friends and people surrounding me like to help. They are watching me now and they are seeing what I'm saying, that maybe I don't want to talk a lot. I just like
Mm-hmm.
cutting it.
Yeah.
So, but later somebody advised me that I should not look at mocking, I should not look at bullying, and I really need, she really needs support, and I myself, I need people to support me. That I should look at this girl condition, everything she needs, I can't provide it. So
Mm-hmm.
I just have to create a page for her and bring
Yes.
her out and put a story there, and maybe God will touch people to like show her love and
Yes.
support her. That was the reason why I bring that out.
Yes. And I
So
have
now
to
she's
tell
about
you
to start
that.
the school.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, continue. Continue.
Yeah, now she's about to start the school. That was the reason why I asked for people to support me for
Yes.
donation. Like I'm able to put her in the school so that she will able to like help herself out and to do things without me. Because it's just like I'm holding Victoria. You're like I'm holding like Victoria is my last born. Like I'm holding 3 years old baby. So she disturbed me a lot for a lot of things. But
Mm-hmm.
I have to do it. That's why I'm his mother. I
Yeah.
can't ask God why, because she was not born like this. If she
Mm-hmm.
was born, I could have comfort myself from the time of birth. Like, God, you know why you gave me this child. But
Mm-hmm.
this is the child that is doing everything. He's washing plate for me. He's going message. He's the one teaching Victor how to read, how to write. So it's a pain that sometimes my heart's heavy. But I don't know. I keep all in God's hand, because it is it's something that caused it, but it's just
Yes.
that I've forgiven that this person. He has begged me to forgive, and I don't want to
Oh,
like put it again in
wait.
story.
Someone has taken responsibility for what happened to Victoria?
Yes, it's yes, but because the person begged me and then asked for forgiveness, I say a little bit of it in Victoria page. So I don't want like you beg me and
Yes.
God to restore back my daughter life, and I continue like saying it. So I just want to
Okay.
let it go.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. We don't even have to go into details, but it's very, very important we all learn from this. Like, we have to, I would be doing my viewers a high amount of injustice, if I don't go a bit deeper into, we don't have to go into details, you don't have to mention names, you have forgiven her and she knows, but I want people to be able to learn. Otherwise, we are just sitting here for ourselves. So now this person confesses to you that I did this to Victoria. Did the person also tell you why? What you
Okay.
did to them?
Okay, what happened is this. It's just like a help to a friend. It's just like a help to a friend, and so I just like a friend that we know for a very long time, and then I trusted her, and she was still having one child, so we were just coming together. So she's the kind of a person that always suspects. Is the kind of person that always suspect everything around her, like our way of Nigeria. Now when should they come? Or it do me or this one. So just like that. So anyway, when he has problem with the husband, I bring her closer. I'm going to short it. I
Okay.
bring her closer to help, as normal
Okay.
thing we do as friends. Okay. So when my daughter was sick in the hospital, I never suspected her. I never think anything towards her, because
Mm-hmm.
when I love somebody, when I like somebody, I open my door for you. So I believe that we have one mind. So she not told somebody that was my husband's brother, that tell your wife that what happened to my daughter is what happened to your daughter. It is the spiritual arrow they threw to my daughter, and my own daughter was with her daughter. That's why the arrow meets my daughter, and this thing that happened to my daughter. But I
Okay,
say,
so
what kind
she
of
didn't do it. She didn't do it. Somebody else did it to her daughter.
that is no, that is what she said. She twisted it, but later on the
Okay.
truth is out. That I say, what kind of thing is that? If you are fighting somebody and the spiritual arrow was thrown to your own daughter, it has nothing to do with my daughter Victoria, because I don't know that person, and I believe the fight is between two of you. So for
Yeah.
me, I have no business inside the fight. So I keep it away like nothing happened. So when we left the hospital, I forget about it completely. So one day I took Victoria on this process. We are still taking care of Victoria. I went to meet my spiritual mother, and she told me on the line when we was praying, she told me that who is that person that is close to me that make exchange with Victoria? This very person has a daughter, and the daughter had the same problem that Victoria have. It was exchange. Then my mind flashed straight to her, because this problem that Victoria is passing through now, her daughter have it, and we all was on it, like
Mm-hmm.
for God to heal our daughter, for things to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I say, he said right hand, right leg. I said, and I say no, because when you trusted somebody, it's very hard for you to just believe that accusation. I say
Mm-hmm.
no, my husband say, this thing, look at what this girl has told me before, told my brother. And
Mm-hmm.
she said something like this. Now look at what your mother is saying. These two things have come together. So
Right.
what do you think? So that is when we now go deep into it. Then and I find out that she was the one that make exchange. You understand what they say exchange? Like
Yes.
spiritual something like, I want my daughter to survive. I want to take
Yes.
this sickness from my daughter to take it to somebody's else daughter, so that it's like he's buying, is making exchange, like buying her daughter life with somebody's life child. But on the process, she lose her daughter. Then she regrets doing it,
Okay.
what she did to survive her daughter, and she lose her daughter, and she
Yeah.
disfigured this girl. She regrets it, and that was how we break off the relationship.
And that is also what prompted her to come and confess to you.
Yeah, that's it was it was it was it was like according to her, it's devil work, that she regrets everything that she did, that she just let it go. So
Okay, she didn't
like
do it because you offended her. She just did it because
no, no,
she
no,
wanted
no,
to
no,
save
no.
her daughter.
She will come across. She will come across this live video. She will see it, and if she come across it, let her trace this page and drop any comments if I lie against her.
Right.
But I've have it in my mind that I've already forgive her.
Yeah,
So I don't want to mention her name.
that's all right. Thank you very much for sharing that part of the story with us. God is going to heal Victoria at the end of the day. So when is school supposed to start again?
It's supposed to they have started on the 20th of this month. That is when the school's supposed to start, on the 20th of this month.
So why is Victoria not going? I'm talking about the special school. Why is she
Yeah,
not
why
going to?
she's not going? Because why I'm not still having the cash. So that's why, that is the reason why I came out for people to support me, for that is for donation for her, for me to able to place her on this special school.
Right. Okay. So now I see 151 people watching us. I want to ask each and every one of you. You have heard Victoria's story from when she was born up till this day. The mother has been doing exceptionally well. She has been giving her life actually to see her daughter improve. And every mother, of course, we want the best for our children. We want them to go to school. We want them to be educated. Your physical condition should not determine your position in life. It shouldn't determine that, okay, you have to stay home and other kids go to school. She shouldn't go to a normal school. She should go to a special school where she can relate with children, like-minded children, children who maybe are facing the same thing, and the finances are not fully there. I mean, they have expended all their finances. The family has given up a lot to see Victoria even be as well as she is now, but we still need more. And Victoria needs to go to a special school from everything that I have understood now, and we need everyone's support. So I have a number here. Let me see. I think I dropped the comments. All right. So these are actually account details, and all the funds that go into this account, they are for Victoria. They are not for Victoria's mom. They are not for Victoria's dad. Is that correct? Is that correct, Mrs. Evelyn? That the funds
Yes,
people are
yeah,
donating
yeah,
are not for you?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
they,
it's for
yes,
Victoria.
fully for Victoria to go back to school because every
Yeah.
child deserves an education, like a good education. And Victoria also deserves one. She is a child like every other child. Her condition shouldn't make her different. And even if we are different, if some children are different, there is beauty in diversity. There is beauty in difference. There is something special about Victoria. Let her go to a good school that understands her, that also understands her needs, and they can provide those needs to her. And that is why we are sitting here today. Like, people should hear that story. If you are touched, to also be part of Victoria's success story, because I know that 5, 6 years down the line, it's another story we are going to be talking about. Maybe we are going to be talking about graduation and how she is excelling and improving. If you want to be part of that story, if you want to be part of the people that will look back and say, I was part of this, I contributed towards her success, today is the day you make that change. Today is the day you make that contribution to one child's life. I know a lot of us want to donate in churches, mega churches. They build new churches. And what is the essence of building churches when you are not touching the lives that go to those churches? We should start building lives. When we build lives, then we have enough people, we have enough energy to build churches. Now we have a life in front of us. We can want to pay our tithes, but there is nowhere in the Bible that says the tithe must go into a building. Yes, the Bible might say, bring it to the storehouses. But now let a child's life be your storehouse. Change a life, transform a life. Do something that you can see and tell yourself, I was part of this. And I understand you also have a WhatsApp group where you also inform people about the progress. Can you tell us about that group?
Okay, I just opened a WhatsApp group for Victoria helpers. It's just for the people that volunteer, that every month they will be supporting her with what they have, with the little they have. So then I put them in that WhatsApp, so that WhatsApp is for them to know more about Victoria, how she's doing, communication. Because money is not everything. I still
Yes.
need her that is to for her to communicate with people. When they answer sometimes, Victoria, how are you? I want her to start talking with people, because she
Right.
believes that I'm the only one she can talk with. Just like the way you answer question and she can't
Yes.
answer you. So I believe through that WhatsApp, I will see how she will be communicating with people and know that people love her, not only me. So that is the relationship I want to build for her in that WhatsApp group.
Yes, okay, that is actually very great. You're doing the right things. I have to commend you for that. You're not only focusing on, okay, let us help her with her cognitive development and physical development, but you're also looking at the social aspect of it, that she can relate with real people, not only mommy, daddy, brother, sister. That is excellent. So if anyone out here says, oh, I want to be able to donate every month towards Victoria, you are going to be added to that WhatsApp group. And in that group, you can also follow Victoria's development. You can see how she's improving. You can ask her questions. Okay, so what did you learn in school today? So it's not only Evelyn that is going to be Victoria's mom. You are also going to take the place of mom for Victoria. You're responsible for Victoria also. And it takes love. You need to have love in your heart to be able to put yourself in that place. So now I know Victoria is going to have lots of moms and lots of dads who are willing to, you know, be part of her life. So I have this information right on the screen. I have it pinned down. I see to support Victoria, use this account details, and that is the name, Mrs. Uyiekpen E. Philomena, and that is the account number, and it is from First Bank. So feel free, even if you say, oh, I don't want to do it every month, I just want to do it once or once in a while, anytime I have something extra, go ahead, you're free. Like, this is not a must. As you're taught, go ahead and contribute to this child's life. She shouldn't be at home. School has already started, right?
Yeah.
She should go to school. So we are collectively going to be part of this. So before I let you give us your last words for today, I want to quickly commend you. I have seen videos you've done for Victoria, how you're coaching her. Maybe we should just rewatch. We already watched some videos. Let's go through some of the videos again, for us to see some of the things you have done with her.
So walking, I want to show you guys the way she moves. Just move down to the camera like this, stand straight, then move a little bit. You see? The way she's moving. Okay, move back. Okay, stance. Can you raise your hand up so you can see? Raise your hand up. You see? This is the problem. You see? These are right hands. You see? She's trying to raise it up a little bit now. But before, she cannot even raise it up.
All right. It's good that she can now raise that hand up. And now when she goes to school, they are going to help her to start to act her age, a bit her age. How about the physical part of it? How is she getting treatment for that?
Yeah, we have a private a doctor that always come 3 times in a week for therapy.
Okay.
But later I stopped him because the distance and the amount I'm paying, the distance is very far. It stays in the city, 45 minutes. So what is charging, and I find out that there is no need. I can be following up Victoria at home with it. Because during that time he was coming, I learned more things from him.
Okay.
Like the one I was doing. So right now I'm the one taking over the therapy of Victoria at home. What I'm just what I'm just interested about is just our education, so that she can able to read and write, and she can able to like do things on her own without attaching me.
Yes.
That is my worriedness. That is where I'm just for the therapy. I'm really following. And secondly, for the hands, they told me that Victoria have opportunity of 95% for this hand to work.
Oh.
For the 95% for this hand to work. But the problem is that we are in Africa. It's not easy for some therapy here they don't have some equipment that she needs. Okay, and if you look at what she's tying her hand with, like this very one is this very hand. You see the way the hand is falling. You see the hand.
Yes.
So this hand, she can't do nothing with this hand. the hand is not working. She can't do nothing with this hand. So I always use this very one because there's an iron here between, you can't twist it. So to support this ankle here, so that
Yeah.
this place will continue straighting without bending this way.
Yeah.
So now
Because
they are
the fingers also are not, the fingers are not also, the
no,
muscles are weak, I think.
yeah, you see, she can't lift, she can't open the hands, you see, she can't open. You have to force it to open. You see, this is the problem. She can't open the hand. So she can't even raise it up completely like this. She can't do it. Like if I can say she should demonstrate a little bit, Victoria, stand up. Let us see what I'm trying to talk about. Stand up a little bit. Stand up. See, this is how the hand is. So, Victoria, try to lift this hand up. Try to. See,
Yeah.
this is the only way. So, the hands go down. The hands, these very hands, just like this, just like a stroke
Yeah.
from the side, like this, is not working. It's not working. Before it affected her mouth, but now it's okay with the therapy and everything. It's okay now. Before, when she's eating, it's dropping. Anything she's doing is dropping. But now with the therapy, it's okay. Now she can
Okay.
control her mouth when she's eating. So I
Okay.
thank God for that.
Yes.
So now there is something that she needs, like I'm able to hook this hand to raise this muscle up. She needed to like to hook the hand so that the blood can be flowing very well in the hands. Because the
Right.
blood is not flowing. That is the other problem again. That is the reason why the hand is dying every day. So in Africa here, you know, that most things we cannot have here. Even this very one, before I got it, I have to like command for somebody to get this very one for me. The one I'm using right now to hook this very hand so that
Yeah.
this thing will be straight. So
Okay. Victoria, Victoria, when
Yeah.
you raise your hand, is it painful? Does it pain you?
No.
you say when
You
you
don't
raise
feel
your hand,
pain?
it's painful.
Yes. It used to pain.
Why do you say no? Say yes, say it used to pain you.
Yes, you used to pay me.
Okay. Oh, so that means she actually still needs treatment. So, Evelyn, have you considered maybe flying Victoria abroad?
Yeah, that is the only opportunity that I'm praying for God someday. Maybe God will bring a helper for her because they're letting me knowing that when Victoria is in Europe, she has a great opportunity for this hand to work again. Because the doctors, they are the one that told me that they said she can, because she was not born with it. So they said there's a great opportunity for her, 95%, for her to regain back this hand. But here, there's nothing they can do.
Mm.
So I just decided to say, okay, let me just be going with her like that. I have nothing to do more than that. I've tried all my best.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried all my best.
Right. Wow, what a story. What a story. But I have to say that I commend you. I already said it before. You're a super mom. You've given up
Thank
your
you.
life for your daughter. And God is really going to bless you. And Victoria is going to be a
Amen.
blessing in your life. It's not going to be
Amen.
for nothing. Everything you have invested in her life, God is going to replenish. And every other person that has also donated already, because I know a few people have donated, God sees it already that you're doing
Amen.
this not just to trend, but you're
Yeah.
doing this to contribute to a child's life. You guys are going to all receive it back in hundredfold.
Amen. Amen.
Um, so God bless you, Evelyn. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
there for Victoria as a good mom and also as a good wife, being there for your husband. God is also going to heal him. Victoria is going to go back to school by the grace of God. She's going to excel, she's
Amen.
going to do well, and she's going to be healed. And by the grace of God, Victoria will also go abroad. Someone might be watching this video, maybe not right now, maybe also right now, or in future, that will be touched and say, I can really handle Victoria. I can adopt her. I can bring her in, especially because she's not 18 years old now.
13.
she's 13. So this is like a good time if you want to take Victoria up as your own. You live abroad, you know that I can do this. Maybe I don't have a child, or I have a child, but I can handle another child and change another child's life. This is the right time, because once she's 18, you can no longer, it's going to be more difficult to do that. So I
Okay.
do hope that.
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry to say this, but don't mind
Mhm.
me if I say, and people that is watching, don't mind me. It's just the love that I have for my daughter. For me, I can't separate from her because what I've passed through with her is just like she's just like the only way I feel I can separate from Victoria. Maybe she's married. Maybe the husband just like took her away from me because I passed through a lot that I don't know how to explain it. She's just like I believe the husband or death that will separate me from her. I can't say that among all my children that I love her best, but for what she passed through, I can say that I love her best
Mm.
because for what she passed through, I love all my children, but I love
Yes.
Victoria the best. Even when somebody's for no time now that okay, can you give me Victoria and let me change her life? I don't think I can leave her for a second.
Mm.
I don't think
That's it.
because I'll be feeling that like most things that I knows about her, maybe the person cannot do it. So it's just like my memory is her memory is mine because of what we passed through for 8 years.
Mm-hmm. What
So
if that is maybe one of the only ways for her to improve, for her to go back to how things used to be? What if that is another sacrifice you'd have to make to help her?
no, I will feel like I don't think I can lie. I will feel like I will feel like I'm giving it up because of her condition.
Okay.
I will feel like I'm giving it out, like someone is trying to like just take her from me, like, so I can be
Mm.
free. No, I'm not complaining of my stress, of my like
Okay.
my taking care of her. I'm not complaining for that. All I
Okay.
just need is support for her to like for people to support me, for me to give her more. But
Okay.
for taking care of her, washing her bumby, changing her pad, rubbing her cream, dressing her, I'm not complaining. I will do it for her. That's why I'm the mother. I will show
Yes.
her that love. I will stand for her until she know get herself and know that yes, I can do it on my own.
Yes. Okay. Well, with that being said, that is very understood, and I believe everybody also understands that a mother, it's always difficult to separate us from our kids. So we are going to focus on education now, and by the grace of God, the physical development will come somehow. So you just want to continue with the therapy you are already doing to see that, okay, she might or she hopefully will get better and she'll be able to use her hands. But let us focus, like you said, on her education, that she can go back to that special school as soon as possible so that she doesn't miss out too much.
Yeah.
So again, I have the details on the screen. Everyone, please go ahead and use it and donate, contribute so that, like I said, as soon as possible, Victoria can go back to school. So what
Thank
last words do you have before we round off? Anything you feel like you still want to share with us?
Okay, the last word, first of all, I have to say thank you so much, Blessing Unjoh, for giving me and Victoria this opportunity today to talk with people. Thank you so much. I never expected it. I was like, wow, when I saw your message yesterday.
Yeah.
My mind was not there. So I really appreciate so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and from Victoria and from the Father. And at the same time, I want to say thank you to people that be showing love, supporting, sharing our videos, calling her, giving me more hope to move on. I so much
Mhm.
appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I mean, the good God bless your home and provide for you guys. I can't pay. If you are not looking at me, it's me. I cannot pay you people. So
Mhm.
anything you do for Victoria today, it is God you do it for. All I need to say, just say thank you. It's really
Yes.
God that will reward you guys back, and I so much appreciate. Thank you so much, everyone. And secondly, I use this media to like encourage mothers that have children like this that is hiding it, that don't want people to see it. They don't want people to mock them. They don't want people to say one or two things. Never you hide your children, because any condition you find yourself with your children, with your husband or yourself, always be always be grateful. Thank God.
Mhm.
Just move on. Some people have even worse case more than this. They say, thank God. Even at this minute, we are still here talking about my daughter. Our
Right.
age is no more living. Our age is dead. Our age is not talking, deaf and dumb. Our age is not seeing, they are blind. So even with this one I'm seeing today, I say, God, I thank you. So it is good for us to always appreciate God in every condition we find ourselves. So
Right.
I use this to say parents that have children that have brain damage, memory problem, um, a stroke, all kinds of things, imbecile, all kind of condition. Be proud of your child, and God will do more miracle in their life. Thank you so much once again, and God bless you all. And the accounts, please, if anybody supports, please try to like reach me with the guys with reach me with the list of the payment slip of what you give, because someone is just trying to gather the money for Victoria. So it's not me that is handling the account. So I can know that somebody just blessed her. I will come out in a page and appreciate that person. I say thank you. Because if I don't see anything, I can't come out to say thank you. So that is all about my for today. Thank you once again. Bless you, Njoh, and everyone. God bless you all.
You are welcome. Victoria,
Yes.
what would you like to tell all the aunties and all the uncles and all the mummies and all the daddies that are watching you?
I will say thank you, mommy. Thank you, my
Okay, you have to be a good girl.
my mom, my sister, and my uncle.
Okay. Make sure you're a good girl. Be good to mommy. Listen to mommy. When mommy tells you to be strong, you have to believe her, trust her. She's not going to let you fall. She's always going to be there for you because she loves you. Be a strong girl. Very soon, by the grace of God, you will go back to school. Do your best at school, okay?
Yes.
All right, Victoria. So, Evelyn, we are going to take some comments. I don't know if anyone called because my number is up on the screen. Because I asked if people want to call to say something, they can do so. In the meantime, let us see comments. Okay, so the last sentence says, please, where can I get your account number? So I have that number in the screen, in the description box down below. So even if after this video, you still want to find that number, if you go to the description of this video, like where you write what the video is all about, you can see the number and all the other details. Where can I get your account number? The same thing, but I'm also still going to bring it on the screen so that you people can watch it after I finish reading the comments. But please also, maybe after some hours, you can find it in the description of this video. I'm just going through comments. You guys can drop your comments as we go. And Aigbe Silva says she deserves a specialized school. Yes, she does. Okay, Monica says, my beautiful people, please donate money for that innocent child. As for me, I will send mine right now. God bless you so much. God bless you so much for taking that action to do so. And you are also an encouragement. A lot of people will go ahead right away to do what they have to do. God bless you as you do so. And Jane Oluchi says, what a fine girl. She is a fine girl. She's a beautiful girl. Let me show you guys some pictures. That is a supermodel Victoria. Victoria, you be model. You're a beautiful girl. That's another beautiful picture. She's a very gorgeous girl, beautiful girl. Okay. So the phone line is still open, and Kate Jones says, just like someone who has partial stroke.
Yeah.
Yes, right? Okay, so I have to be very fair, Victoria, Evelyn, I'm sorry. Are
Okay.
you still here? I have to be very fair to my commenters. I have to bring up some questions because I asked them to drop questions. And this one here is from Irene. She says, Blessing, this woman said she has a daughter in France. Ask her about her daughter. So I would like to ask you now about your daughter in France. How is she supporting? Just tell us about her.
I will not like to bring my daughter on this show because I can say that before all this long journey and everything, definitely she's my blood and she's a little sister. Definitely she have 100 support in everything about Victoria.
So I didn't hear the last part. What did you say?
I thought I will not want to like explain more about my daughter. I said she is the part of the family without even explaining. Supposed to know that she's 100% support in everything about Victoria.
Right. Yes. Which is good to know that she's in support. I wouldn't expect her not to be in support,
She's the
but
part of
one
the family.
person, yeah,
She's the
one
part of
person
the
cannot do
family.
everything. Yes.
Exactly. She's the part of the family. And secondly, I cannot just put all my problem on her.
No,
She has husband, she have kids. So she will do her best, but she cannot just carry all the
no.
loads. Which you guys know.
Yes. And I mean, I live here in the Netherlands. A lot of people watching live abroad. They have family back home, and their family back home has problems.
Yeah.
And we don't expect, like, I wouldn't expect to shoulder all the burdens. I'll do the
Thank
little
you.
I can.
Thank
Do you
you.
understand? And maybe your daughter in France also has that, maybe she's also in the same place. Like she will do the little she can, but you don't expect her to just take everything upon herself, right? I think that's what you're trying to say, okay? So let us all, like Victoria is our daughter, each and every one of us, we are all moms, most of us, even if you're not a mom, this is a child that deserves better life, that deserves an education, that deserves to get to that place. We all can be part of it. That is what this is all about. You educate one girl child, you educate a generation. So that is what this is all about. Let us all do what we can. Okay. James says, thank you, Mrs. Victoria. Mrs. Victoria, Madam Small Victoria. And Edith says she looks so much like her mom.
Sorry.
And Monique. Okay. Jane says the Lord is your strength, Mrs.
Amen.
Evelyn.
Thank you.
Mercy says, I love you, Victoria. May the Lord bless you.
I love you too.
I love you too.
Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. Okay, are there more questions before we call it a day? We've been here now for an hour and 20 minutes. Are there more questions for Victoria and Evelyn before we say bye? And that is ODLK, Curing the Uncurable. She says, guys, thumbs up the video. So if you're watching, give it a thumbs up.
I wanted to see the way you're climbing. Yeah, climb.
Wow, that is good. Okay, so I think, oh, let me quickly remove the comment and put back that, okay, I lost my own my own comment. Anyways, the account details you can find, like I said, you can find in the description. So again, thank you to everyone who watched this video, this live stream. Thank you for everyone who shared it and who is still going to share it. Thank you for everyone who gave the video a thumbs up, and an immense thank you to everyone who has already donated to Victoria's education. Because you're not donating to buy clothes for someone, you're not donating to buy shoes, you're not donating for someone to buy a house or rent a house, you're donating for a child to go to school, and every child deserves it. Yes, let us all do what we can. The account details are there. I lost them here. I don't have the comment here again. But they are on my YouTube, and I pinned them on YouTube. So you can check that one out. Donate. God will bless you as you do so. Thank you again, Evelyn, for honoring my invitation. Yes, God bless you. God bless your family. And in the absence of anything, maybe you can also say goodbye to your fans and
Goodbye. And, thank
viewers.
you. I love you all. Thank you so much. As I said before, thank you so much for the bottom of my heart. Only God will reward you guys. Thank you so much, Blessed Njoh, once again. All right, bye everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you again another time. And for you guys, subscribe to this channel if it's your first time here. Turn on the bell icon. Make sure you look out for my upcoming videos, and I will catch you guys on my next one.